We're going to be doing one thing, and one thing only. Killing Nazis. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die. Sound good? Yes, sir!
Feiglinge! Verreiter Versager!
Mein Führer, was Sie da sagen, ist ungeheuerlich.
Die Kriminalität ist da.
They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed.
Gelübt am deutschen Volke. Aber alle diese Verräter werden bezahlen. Mit ihrem eigenen Blut werden sie bezahlen. Sie werden es saufen in ihrem eigenen Blut.
Each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get this over with. God help me. Welcome back to the channel. Just so you know, this may or may not be my last video I upload until after Christmas. Regardless, please go ahead and hit that like button. But with that said, I would hate to potentially go out, you know, on a bad note for this holiday season. But you know me, I just talk. All I do is just talk. So let's just get into it. Thank you so much for returning to DarthNews. Today's special edition.
Darth.
This is
Darth.
Mr. Voice. Not right now. I don't have time for you.
Perhaps, but I have time for you, Darth.
Special edition. This is really
Bad.
911, what is the
stop
nature
it!
of your emergency?
special edition. This is really
Bad news.
Mr. Voice. Oh God, special edition. This is really
Bad news.
Do it one more time, and I'm coming up there. I'm gonna come up there.
I dare you, Darth. Do it.
Okay, you know what? I already know what you're gonna do. So instead of just like trying to sabotage my intro, how about we just teamwork it? Can we just teamwork? Okay, so like, for example, special edition.
Bad news. Oh, for fuck's sake. This
Is
really fucking
bad. Exactly. Special edition. This is really
bad fucking news. You know what? No, fuck you, Darth. I'm done with you and this stupid show. You should all unsubscribe. Everybody unsubscribe. DarthNews is a piece of shit.
All right. So you're probably wondering, Darth, what's the BFD? You know,
But what does that actually mean, Darth? Because I don't know what that means.
the big fucking dick. Deal, you idiot. Like, what's the big fucking deal, Darth? Like, why is this such bad news? Like, why is this so bad? Like, I feel like you're just exaggerating for the views, as usual. Well, first, let me start off by saying that I have spent most of my time on videos which tend to take place in America, or if it's outside of America, it could also affect America or does affect America because, well, I guess, one, I live in America, and two, because fuck you, it's the greatest country in the world. Still, we are the greatest country on earth. Like I said, for now, at least for now. It can go downhill very quick, and it is. Yeah, right, it is. But we're still on top because fuck China. The government is already paying for its soldiers to get sex changes on our tax dollars. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, that's happening. That is happening. They're more focused on gender equality and transgenders in the militaries with testosterones and hormone blockers than actually winning wars. So maybe we are no longer. You're right. We're fucked. Anyways, but even though I focus primarily on America and America's issues, I think it's important to highlight the authoritarian Hitler-esque horrors which are taking place right now, around the world. I mean, we already know all about their involuntary COVID camps. Yeah, we know all about those, right? Oh yeah, I mean that, involuntary. If you're even suspected, rumored to have been in proximity of somebody with COVID, they're gonna come snatch you up out of your house and put you into this quarantine camp. It's hell. Apparently somebody wasn't fed food for 48 hours. So like, yeah, so the living conditions are definitely less than desirable. They will throw you into a COVID camp with no proof that you've actually been near somebody with COVID. I mean, if you're somebody that subscribes, please tell me your experiences or how you're living with it. Did you just get vaccinated because they told you so, or did you get vaccinated because your doctor said it's probably best? And if you're one of those people who chose not to get vaccinated, What are you doing about it right now? I'd love to hear what you're doing right now in the comments below. But it gets even worse because now you have government hiring people to hunt down vaccine refusers. Hunt down. What does that sound eerily similar to? The Nazis.
Nazis.
I mean, but I want you all to ask yourself this question. Like actually think about this question. How come every single Democrat, like every single politician who's a liberal, refused to take the vaccine when Trump was in office, when he helped create it with Operation Warp Speed? How come when Trump was in office, they were like, I'm not touching that. No, I don't trust the vaccine.
I want to pick up on this question, though. You say the public can trust the scientists, but they can't trust President Trump. In fact, you said that again tonight. Your running mate, Senator Harris, goes further, saying the public health experts, quote, will be muzzled, will be suppressed. Given the fact that polls already show that people are concerned about the vaccine and are reluctant to take it, are you and your running mate, Senator Harris, contributing to that fear?
No more than the question you just asked him. You pointed out. He puts pressure and disagrees with his own scientists.
But you're saying
Everybody
you can't,
knows.
Senator Harris is saying you can't trust the scientists.
No, you can't trust the scientists. She didn't say that. You can't trust
She said the public health experts, quote, will be muzzled, will be suppressed.
Well, that's what he's going to try to do, but there's
She would not take a vaccine that was released, for coronavirus vaccine that was released under President Trump's administration. Let's take a listen.
I will say that I would not trust Donald Trump. Would not trust Donald Trump. And it would have to be a credible source of information that talks about the efficacy and the reliability of whatever he's talking about. I will not take his word for it. He wants us to inject bleach. No, I will not take his word. Inject bleach. No, I will not take his word.
So, 54% of New Yorkers say they wouldn't take it. So the first question is the vaccine safe? Frankly, I'm not going to trust the federal government's opinion. And I wouldn't recommend to New Yorkers.
And now,
get vaccinated right now, right away. Go get vaccinated, America. Go and get the vaccination. They're available. You're eligible now.
Let's listen in here.
And I want to start by acknowledging how tired, worried, and frustrated I know you are. I know how you're feeling. For many of you, this will be the first or even the second Christmas where you look across the table, will be an empty kitchen chair there.
Welcome back, everybody. And doesn't this feel good? Look at us. We're outside. Wow. We're on the plaza. First time in a long, long time. The vaccine rollout is in full force. Nearly 170 million doses given here in the U.S. so far. And we're about to add 5 more people to the count right now. We got Savannah.
You're at a high risk of getting sick. And if you get sick, you're likely to spread it to others, including friends and family. And the unvaccinated have a significantly higher risk of ending up in a hospital or even dying. Almost everyone who has died from COVID-19 in the past many months.
They're forcing you to take it, or else. I mean, look what de Blasio is doing in New York City. Didn't he like mandate a 5-year-old show their vaccine passports to enter a restaurant or some shit like that? I mean, it's getting crazy. Like, if you live in New York, I don't know how you do it. But I would be out of there so quick. I mean, if you want to live in those kind of like authoritarian, draconian, dystopian types of cities, then I guess just good for you. But I would never want to live in a city like that, like New York. I mean, if they're forcing me to like vaccinate my kid, oh, dude, get fucked. Take your vaccine, stick it up your ass. I'm moving to Florida. I'm gonna go chill with DeSantis. You know what I'm saying? It's just so blatantly obvious, just so cringe and hypocritical. Like, the second the Democrats are in office, they're just like, take the vaccine. You have to take the vaccine. You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose everything. Well, come take your kids away. We're going to throw you in a COVID quarantine, and we're going to fine you $12,000 and then throw your ass in prison for a year. So let's go ahead and read. Oh my God, that's the disrespectful, disgraceful. All right, so let's read this article and see what's really going on. L'Oreal, you all know the bloody routine, divide and conquer. First you gotta divide, then you conquer. These bloody mandates aren't doing us any good. I mean, do you guys think that this ends here? Really, honestly, ask yourself, do you think this ends here? No, not even close. I mean, the only reason so far America has not went full retard, my bad, is because we have something called the fucking Constitution. Now, how long that thing's gonna hold up, who knows? Who knows? I mean, they're picking at it every day. They're doing their best, so we have to roll over, I guess, bend over, let them stick it up our assholes. That's our only option. This is just, I mean, you can't beat them, join them. So, from now on, fuck America. Fuck your rights, fuck your freedoms, fuck your liberties. If you don't want to be a Nazi, then we're gonna end you. This channel is probably the cringiest. Yeah, I'm pretty cringe. Fuck me. You know, it's like I shouldn't leave this kind of like. I mean, I could just cut this take out, but I'm not going to. You know, because it's like. Yeah, I fight cringe with cringe. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm self-aware.
All right, the article reads, Australia is hiring people to, quote, hunt down vaccine refusers. The burden for enforcing the fines unjabbed will have to pay as part of their punishment will fall to their employers, necessitating a new army of inspectors to ensure that the process is running smoothly. The city of Linz, which is home to more than 200,000 inhabitants, has a relatively low vaccination rate of just 63%. And in response to this, quote, Linz now wants to hire people who are supposed to hunt down vaccine refusers, end quote, reports the Swiss news outlet Blick. The role of the inspectors will be to check on, quote, whether those who do not get vaccinated really pay for it, end quote. The vaccine refusnik hunters will receive a wage of 2,774 euros, which will be paid out 14 times a year, making an annual income of 38,863 euros. So roughly 40,000 euros a year for snitching. I mean, talk about incentivizing people to join your Nazi party, to join the ranks of the Nazi establishment. This is disgusting. I can't believe. I mean, of course, people are going to want to hop on board for this, especially if they're not even earning that much per year. This is just like a side job. These people just have to go and inspect some things, and if they find out some information, just snitch on them. This is just like when the Nazis were hunting down the Jews. The only difference is these aren't Jews. These are people who just don't want to get vaxxed with an experimental vaccine. They say, quote, the job includes, among other things, the creation of penal orders as well as the processing of appeals. According to the report, adding that workers need to be resilient and willing to work a lot of overtime. The jobs are only open to Australian citizens, all of whom will either have to be vaccinated against or fully recovered from COVID. As we previously highlighted, the unvaccinated in Australia could find themselves imprisoned for a year under a new administrative law that would force them to pay for their own internment. Oh, but wait, ladies and gentlemen, it gets so much better, because Australians who don't get vaccinated by February face fines of up to 7,200 euros or $8,000 US for non-compliance. And for those who refuse to pay, would also face up to a 12-month jail sentence. That's right. If you don't comply, we're going to throw your ass in prison and fine you. That's fucked, man. That's really fucked up.
But back to my point, it's a fucking crime against humanity. Against your human rights, your God-given free will to choose if you want to do a medical procedure or not. But now they're forcing it upon you, or else. They're going to fine you $8,000 or whatever. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then more money. And then they're going to throw you in jail, prison, for a whole year. They're going to make you pay for your jail time, for your internment. Notice how they use the word internment, because it's an internment camp is what they're going to send you to, if you ask me. That's what this is. It's a concentration camp. The fact they're taking it to the next level, where they're hiring people to hunt down people who have allegedly refused to take the vaccine, is scary. And it sounds exactly like the Nazis.
Nazi!
That sounds exactly like what Hitler did. But instead of Jews, they're anti-vaxxers. Well, they're anti-mandators. They're not anti-vaxxers. Some of them might be, but majority of them are anti-government mandates, forcing them to do something. You know, if the government never made any of these mandates, people would be way more willing to just get it. But there's something sketchy and shady about being forced to take a jab. Like, what in the fuck are you doing? There hasn't even been like 3 years yet for this vaccine to be studied and researched to see what the true side effects are. I mean, the most fucked up part is no one's held responsible. Not Big Pharma, not the government, the federal government, not your employer. Nobody's responsible for any negative side effects you may have by taking the vaccine. Even if it's death, even if you have such an adverse reaction in a rare case, and you die from it, you die from something the government forced you to take, the government has no responsibility for that. So why the fuck, if no one is going to be held responsible for our health, if we're being forced to take this vaccine, if no one's going to be held responsible, why would anybody want to take it? I mean, hold someone responsible. That way, if something goes wrong, like, we'll fucking sue. But there's nobody to sue. Say your dad takes it, and he's kind of old, he's in his 60s, 70s, and he just, gets a blood clot and just dies. It's happened. Nobody is held responsible. That is one of the biggest problems and one of the biggest seeds of sowing mistrust into the civilization that you're trying to force to take it. Because we're just like, no, why would I trust you if you're not even going to be held responsible for forcing me to take it? It makes no sense. It makes literally no sense at all. If it does make sense, go ahead, try to explain it. Please, let me hear your big brain try to explain it in the comments. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say for now. So until next time, don't forget to pull out. That's POO fucking L. And as always, remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. Mr. Voice, are you doing that? Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. But real talk, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I hope I've earned your subscription. If not, check back in. Maybe you'll find a reason in the future to subscribe. But I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon members. All of you. Every last fucking one of you. Thank you. As many of you know, I'm completely demonetized, and I owe everything to my Patreon members, to the people that donate on CashApp, to everyone who just likes these, my videos, these videos. You guys are everything. I appreciate how engaged you are in the comments. It really helps. It makes a video do that much better. And I honestly, I stopped looking at my video views. It's not healthy. I used to care about views, but once I stopped really making consistent Amber Heard content, my views dropped, my subscribers dropped, and I got bummed out by it. But it's like, it is what it is. And I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm just going to keep doing me. So I'm no longer going to pay attention to my views, my likes. I ask you to like, but I'm not worried about it. Especially because nobody can see the dislikes anymore, which is But I just want to say thank you to everybody who supports this channel in financial ways and more than just financial ways. You know who you are. Thank you for all the fan mail. I'm stroking your cocks right now. But thank you. Thank you, because I wouldn't be here at all making videos, and I would have quit. When I got demonetized, I would have quit. I would have quit, and I probably should have. A lot of you are probably going, you would have been better off. Yeah, you should have quit, Darth. Well, too bad. I'm still here because of you. Say Darth. Yeah, I don't know, Tina. It depends. Do you have any lube? I'm not raw dogging it with no lube. You never get wet, Tina.
And you're just as bad as Amber, always dying for attention. Me, always doing things for yourself, always talking about other people and bringing them down, never hearing anyone's other side of the story, always just being a radical right-wing lunatic.
You fucking watch me fuck Tina? You watch us have sex? You disgust me. Other than that, just be yourself, because if people don't like you for being yourself, then fuck them!
There will be no loyalty except loyalty to the party. But always there will be the intoxication of power, Always, at every moment, there will be the thrill of victory, the sensation of trampling on an enemy who is helpless. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. The moral to be drawn from this dangerous nightmare situation is a simple one. Don't let it happen. It depends on you.